That's what we're focusing on next. And Solomon Falonshaw joins us now. He's a coordinator of the Christian Home for the Needy in Edo State. Thank you for coming on this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Well, first and foremost, we've had a lot of people asking questions concerning how can they, help out in this kind of scenario. But first, let's get a background to all of this. How did you come about having that amount of children in the center?
Well, since 1992, our organization, International Christian Center for Missions, when we look at the society, we saw a lot of people that were vulnerable, a lot of, children who were being abused, suffering people, especially in villages where we're doing our mission work. So we felt that 3 scriptures in the Bible was clearly speaking to our hearts. The first thing was where Jesus was saying, I was hungry, you didn't feed me. I was naked, you didn't clothe me. I was sick, you didn't visit me. And again in James, he was saying that true religion and undefiled is to care for the widows and the fatherless. And then we also felt that love is given. The Bible says that for God so loved the world that he gave his only. That word only really moved our heart, and we felt, okay, we don't want to hide under the excuse of we don't have much. Let's share the little we have with those who have need. So that was what gave birth to Christian Home for the Needy. So we just told ourselves, anywhere we find any child, children especially, then the widows and the handicapped, anywhere we find someone that is in need, that is being abused, or who have no parents, or from broken homes, we will take the person in and send the person to school and give the person, life and hope, and to let the person know you're just like one of us. You can be anything. One day you can be president, you can be a lawyer, you can be a doctor. So that was what gave birth to that 1992. Then that home grew. From 1992, it grew to about 400 and something children, and we have graduates among our children. We have those who could not continue with their education. They have to learn.
You've got graduates?
Yes, even one of
what level?
One of our children is even in law school in Lagos here right now. We have a lawyer, and so we're very happy to have been able to do that. And there were some who could not continue with their education. They felt like they want to learn how to sew and all that, which we put them in private places, and they did that, and they are doing well.
But about those children?
Yeah, for these children, this actually started 3 years ago. We were reading, we're always watching channels when you report on the things happening in the Northeast, and we read newspapers, and we have some friends from that state who are natives of that state. And they always tell us horrible things that is happening, how they first of all started by coming to rob them. They robbed them of their food and what they had, and later they came and started kidnapping. They will come to a home and select the beautiful girls, and if your wife is a young woman, they just take her away, and then from there they started coming to take their territories. And several times they will call us in the midnight that he came, and we'll be hearing, bombs and all that. We'll be running the confirm, children scattered, Then from there they started telling us horrible stories of how their wives are being raped in their presence, and how the men are being killed slowly, and how their, daughters have been taking away, all their boys' kids, and children who were able to escape. They were escaping to the mountains, some were escaping to Cameroon, and some went into caves, and they just sprayed these caves with pepper spray. As they start running out, they spray them with bullets and all that. And we started hearing about how some are dying in the mountain because of cholera, hunger. Some encounter the tigers, chimpanzee, and all this. So for 2 weeks, I just couldn't sleep. Every time I'm eating, I'm thinking there's somebody out there that needs my help. And I felt I wish I could just talk to all Christians, all Nigerians. Please, let's say we shouldn't leave this for the government alone. We have to give what we have. We have to put our hands together. So that was how we started. And then the brother we know there, we relocated him about 3 or 4 times. We normally send food and money to him. But everywhere we relocated him to, they were always coming and taking that place. So at the point when I said, okay, let's set up a committee there of those that were displaced that we knew, and that they, should find out as many children they can rescue, and then let's see how we can put them in a place there and be sending, food and money, clothes from here. But everywhere we tried to keep those people, there was always a problem. until we started hearing that there are more than 200,000 in Cameroon. Somebody called me in the midnight from Cameroon, was crying.
So where are all those children from?
These ones?
Yes.
They are from Borno State, they are from Adamawa, and some of them who already went to Cameroon, they crossed back again and, came to us. So
how are you able to get them?
Yeah.
I told you we have a committee of about 4 or 5 people who are from that state, and natives of that state, and they came together. We aligned together and said, okay, let's rescue these children. Let's see how many we can be able to help. So they brought the first 4 children. That was 3 years ago. Then gradually we took that one in, and then the next was 34. We always send them money to bring these children. They know the routes and how to get them.
Did you notify the authorities about all this movement so that they are sure that, yes?
At the beginning, we didn't know we had to do that. We were doing that as Nigerians. We felt concerned, and we felt that the government was overburdened with all the problems and the fighting and all that. So we felt, okay, the soldiers are fighting there. Our job is to fight with love. But we ran into a problem when we were moving 70 children. The SSS, SIB, all of them came and all that, but they did their investigation, and then we all agreed that we should collaborate and work together. So they appointed some SSS who are always around, who, policemen and all that, who always come. They take all the data of all the children that comes in. So from then we had no more problem, because we had to now write, apply. They invited me. I went. I explained everything to them, because we are registered with the state government. We also registered with the federal government. So that covered that. So from that 3 years ago till now, we've been able to bring in 900 children added to the ones we had before.
So how many do you have now?
About from Borno and Adamawa.
No, altogether.
About 1,300 plus. Yes.
But you're not planning to take on more?
We want to. We want to.
Can you cope with that figure?
With everybody putting hands together, we can. We have the land. We have about 30 hectares. So we have uncompleted buildings. If we're able to roof them, people come to support our educational system, and give us more accommodation, we can take in as many that are in need. We are willing to do it. We are Nigerians. We are Christians. We are human beings. They are our brothers and sisters. Everyone should put hands together. Let's do something. I believe that if everybody come together, we can help as many. Yes, we can.
The question then will be, so far, this group, was it a church, or was it, was it just a group of friends? How did you people start? And you already told us the story of how you started, but I really want to get that part clear. And how have you expanded? Do you have to employ people, or do you get more volunteers?
Yes. We are a Christian group. We are a church. It's the church that established a home. Mm-hmm. Yes, and we talk to people, as friends. We have workers. We have about 8-9 workers, that are working in different departments.
Voluntarily, or they're
some
paid?
are volunteers, some we pay them. We pay, like the teachers, the security, and some people cooking in the kitchen. So there are those we pay, but a lot of volunteers come. People are coming, Christians are coming to help. We are asking good people to come and help. And let's see how everybody can play their role that they'll be remembered for. And when these children grow up to become something in the future, they will remember that they were good people who made their life to be one.
All right, we're running out of time. How do people get to reach you if they want to help?
My phone numbers are there.
Just read it out so that the 1 or 2 persons can get it. Go ahead,
yes.
Just say them.
Okay, 080-3344-1246. That's my major phone number. Then 080-2929-5556. Then my emails are there, my first and second name together at yahoo.com. Yes.
Okay, so in the meantime, you say you work with the police, the SSS, you have to check even the members of staff that you employ to ensure that everyone is...
Everyone is, we are very conscious of that, yes.
So in the meantime, what kind of response you get? I know many people have been trying to reach out to you through us, but are you also getting other people coming through?
Yes, before you people came, we had some churches, even some Muslim groups also came, helping, especially doctors from UBTH, and there's a church there, All Saints Fellowship, then Church of God Mission International, Reverend Laurie Dahosa, and different churches have been coming, but the crowd, the number is It's much so.
1,300 children.
That's huge.
That's bigger than a school. That's
day-
bigger than many schools.
Every day we just
Wow.
encourage the children. When we wake up, we pray and ask God to provide. And then we just hope for the day, and everybody, we share the little we have and tell people, them to have hope for the future, have hope for tomorrow. If God can make you sleep and wake up, He will surely do something for you. He has a plan for you. That's why you are alive. That's why He didn't allow you to be killed. So I'm, in fact, appealing to everyone, churches, organizations, corporate bodies, come and do something for these children.
So what, a Christian Home for the Needy is
An NGO, yes. Yes.
which is run by what, you or the church?
Yes, the church is